Hello guys, welcome back to NFT Inspo. For today's video, we are going to show you how to take notes in Notion. So for today's video, we'll be discussing basically how to take notes in Notion the beginner-friendly way. So first thing that we need to do here is we need an account in Notion. So if you haven't created your account yet, so make sure you create your account. And once you've created your account, let's get it started. Now in this case, there are two ways for you to take notes in Notion. So the first way is via the private way, and the second way is through team spaces. So for team spaces, these are spaces wherein you could take notes, and group members or your colleagues can also participate in taking notes. So you're basically sharing your notes with your teammates or with your group mates on a specific project or in a current task. Now in this case, we'll be showing you how to take notes in the private way. So we should be getting a hang of Notion via the private way. But once you learn the basics on the private way here, you'll be able to apply it as well on team spaces. Now let's go ahead and get started. So first thing is we need to create our page. So at the left side here, you should see a section that says private. So in this case, we want to create a new page. Now to create a new page, just click on add a page. And from here, you could go ahead and add your title. Like for example, we want to name this as something fun. So just to give you an example, now from here, we could also go ahead and write something, add new. But if you want to just add something, for example, let's go ahead and click anywhere here, like click on more. Maybe we want to add a list in this case. Now, if you added this here, as you can see, you'll be able to add different views. But this one is kind of advanced, so let's just go back here. We want to go ahead and delete this one. Click on delete. Now, in this case, in our page here, as you can see, we have this space here. If you type something here, you're just basically taking notes. Like, for example, this is something fun. Now, it's pretty basic. Like, for example, you're using Word. It's basically that's how Notion works. But the additions of, like for example, you want to add images or you want to add videos and all of other cool stuff here because AI is also integrated in Notion. Now in this case, if we click on another space here just below the text that we just added, we'll be able to basically add a new section. So if you click on the plus button here at the left side, you'll be able to choose from this different blocks here. As you can see, we have a text block, a page block, a to-do list, headings if you want to customize the look of your note-taking here. Now we also have the table here, like for example, if you click on this one, you'll be able to add a table. If you want to add a new column, click on the plus button here. If you want to add another row, click on the plus button just below it. Now in this case, you could go ahead and customize those. Like for example, we have options here, header row, if you want to configure this as header row. In this case, we could go ahead and click on the three-dotted icon here, and from here you also have the other options for a table. For example, you want to delete it, you want to duplicate it, turn it into a database, which is something advanced in this case. So you also, if you also want to add a comment, you could go ahead and do that. Like for example, I want to say, hey, and just press on enter. As you can see, there's a comment. Now, in this case, you could go ahead and just add your stuff here. Like for example, you're taking some notes about something that is needing to be in a column or in a table format. Go ahead. Now, in this case, we want to add another section here. Click on the plus button. As you can see, if we scroll down a bit, we have the option for AI as well. Like for example, we want to ask AI to write. Like for example, write about something about chickens. Here, let's go ahead and press on enter. As you can see, AI is writing here. As you can see, we have the chickens here. Chickens are fascinating creatures. And if you click on the empty spaces here, you'll be able to add another section as well. So other things that you could do here is you could add images like what I told you before, web bookmarks, videos, audios, even files. Like for example, you have another file or a document that you want to attach to your Notion or your note-taking space here. Now we also have databases here, which you could do that. But I want to show you one of the ways that you could possibly implement on your note-taking. Now we also have the option to embed like PDFs, Google Maps, and more. Google Drive, Tweet, for example, want to embed like PDF files. From here, you could go ahead and upload, like choose a file. Want to choose this, maybe we want to upload something, like for example this image. Let's give you an example. hit on open. As you can see, there's an image that we just embedded. And yeah, so if you want to reposition like certain elements here, like for example, I'm going to click on this one. As you can see, we were able to access the settings for it. Like for example, turn into page, turn into like call out code, code, page, a lot more. For example, if you hold and press on this, you'll be able to change the position itself. As you can see, I was able to move this section here. So if you want to delete this one, you can go ahead and click on the dotted icons here. And from here, choose delete. Now, same thing with other sections as well. And yeah, so one more thing that you could do here, for example, I'm going to add another page here, like because with Notion here, you could actually add pages on pages. So in this case, I want to add a page here for a personal home. So let's go ahead and add this one. So let's just say example page. Just to give you an idea. From here, we want to exit. Now from here, we want to add another section, maybe something around a table view here. Just to give you an example. And from here, we want to go ahead and add a space. Like for example, we want to add an untitled here, something for fun, as you can see. Now, if you want to add another table on your view, you could go ahead and click on the plus button here. And from here, like for example, if you want to add recipes, you could go ahead and do that. And as you can see, you could view multiple things on a one view section here. Now, again, if you want to add another view, click on the plus button, scroll down a bit. And from here, you should choose the option either board view, gallery view, doesn't matter. So gallery view is for photos. Now, if you click on new database here, you'll be able to add a new database here as well. And yeah, so this one is pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. You could do a lot of things here. You could even add pages on their pages. As you can see, we just added a page for something fun here and a view for recipes untitled. If you maximize this one, this is for tables, all recipes, and a lot more. So yeah, there are a lot of possibilities with Notion, especially if you explore the whole thing here. But the basics on it is pretty simple. You're gonna go ahead, add text, add images, start from the very basic here. And once you're comfortable using one of those features, you can go ahead and use the advanced ones, which is like views, the theme spaces here, and a lot more. So that's about it. So hopefully this video was able to help you. Like and subscribe to NFT Inspo. Thank you for watching.